Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I wanted to talk today about the importance of building a quality team around you. In any business that you start or as you grow, the idea is not for you to do all the work and continue to do all the work forever. The idea is to eventually be able to hand off a lot of the work that you're doing to somebody else. That'll free you up to do other more important tasks, maybe grow other businesses. And what it allows your business to do is to create some passive income for you in many ways, which again frees up time for better quality time for yourself, as well as to pursue other projects.
Just do a quick introduction.
And we're great salespeople as children.
Just always been very competitive.
It was really birthed out of my own real world experiences.
Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode.
So building a good team is so valuable. And how do you do that? You have to know what questions to really ask, and you have to find people that are hungry. You have to find people that understand the value of hard work, and you have to find people that you can trust. And that's going to take time to do, but a lot of that comes in vetting. So you're going to want to make sure that you take the time to do background checks. Always do it, but also make sure that the people know ahead of time that you're going to do a background check. Is that okay as a condition of employment? Always get references and follow up on them. I'm telling you this from the perspective of somebody who hadn't done that in the past a number of times, and it has come back to bite me from time to time. So be sure that you're taking the time to do your diligence and making sure that the employees that you're looking to hire are ones that are really solid individuals. Also, nothing can kill morale or nothing can kill the value of a team that you're building like one bad apple. So if you have somebody bad in the organization, make sure you address it, make sure it's clear that their activity is not acceptable as it is, and make sure that you document it. Create some kind of form to document what's going on. I like to call it a counseling notice, and I wish I could take credit for that, but my brother had given me that title. And if you're interested in seeing my interview with entrepreneurs with him, I'll post that right up here in this link here. But essentially, the term counseling notice sounds more positive. Some people would say, well, I'll write you up, or you're going to get some kind of, and they'll use a word that sounds negative to that process. I recommend that you create a counseling notice or something that shows that you're trying to improve the person's lifestyle. Now, if that's something you'd be interested in seeing what I use, definitely drop a comment below and say, I'd love to see it. And I'll see if I can attach that file here or, look into another way to, provide that to you. I'll also put my email in the description section below. So if you want to send an email asking for it, be happy to send it. But make sure in that counseling notice, even if you create it on your own, that you give the person what the expectation is, what they weren't doing, and how they can be successful and do what it is that you're looking for them to do. Have an honest conversation, not just fill that out, but sit down with them. Say, here's what happened. Here's what you did. This is why we can't have this happen. And future incidents will cause some kind of repercussion. Then follow up on that. Because if there isn't any real repercussion, then that's going to be a problem. You want to make sure that it's clear to everyone on the team that these particular things are not acceptable if it's something that's obvious. If it's something that's not obvious, keep that conversation between you and the other individual. If the same thing happens again, have an additional conversation and take corrective action. That might be, in the first counseling notice, you might actually say, any future infractions of this type could result in disciplinary action up to and including termination. And this way, if something like that happens again, you're already prepared for that. You told them, and you've set yourself up from a legal perspective as well. Then reward positivity. If an employee is doing something really good, make sure that you praise them in front of the team. If they're doing something that isn't so good, take the time to just talk to them individually and don't share that with the rest of the team. Make sure that other people know that when something's going well for one employee, it's broadcast in some way, shape, or form. At a meeting, you're saying, hey, look at Bill, he did a fantastic job. Look at Mary, she did something amazing. Make sure that gets across to the team. And if you can give some small reward, that's going to be helpful as well. And share with the team that if a person does X, Y, or Z, they're going to be rewarded as well. That reward doesn't necessarily even need to be monetary. It could be a day off. It could be a dress down on Friday type of day, a work from home, whatever it might be. It could be leading a particular meeting, whatever it is that you think that would motivate the person to do something better. Maybe even an employee of the month experience. One of the things I do is employee of the month gets their picture taken and we put it up on the wall so that all the customers can see it. So look for ways to encourage positivity and help put an end to any negativity. If you think the activities that are happening are detrimental such that the employee is going to negatively influence the other employees, be sure to handle it appropriately, and where necessary, say what you need and follow through, because that's super important. And if it doesn't work out with that particular employee, don't be afraid to share with the team, hey, it didn't work out. And if there are other things that they might know, which they may be willing to share, talk to them about it and say, hey, I need somebody that's a part of the team and I respect that you are that. Is this helpful? What particular things do you do to help build your team? How do you seek out and find the right individuals for your business? Would love to hear about those in the comments section. And if this was helpful, definitely give a thumbs up. I'd love to hear what your questions are, so share those below because I will make videos based on questions that other people provide. So thank you so much for watching this episode, and we look forward to seeing you in other ones. Remember, Entrepreneur Inspirations will have both interviews with entrepreneurs, more to come on that, as well as things that I want to share with you. And if you're an entrepreneur and would like to share things with others, I'd love to interview you and get you on this channel as well. I'll also spotlight your business as well as share with others in the entrepreneur community what particular insights you have. And if you haven't seen some of my other videos, definitely check them out. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.